All right. So, welcome to the Career Planning for Graduation and Beyond virtual series. My name is Melissa Salazzo, and I am a Career Tech Planning District Consultant with the State Support Team in Region 13, which is the southern part of the southwestern part of Ohio. So before we get started on like the ins and outs of today, I just wanted to let you know why my colleagues and I decided to work on this session, this virtual series for you today. There's a lot out there about graduation requirements and the things that um, we need to do to help our students prepare. And with the change in the Department of Education adding workforce this past fall, and all of the neat and exciting things happening for the state of Ohio with the Honda EV plant and coming to Columbus. All of our regions have lots and lots of things going on where we need good quality employees. Um, and we also want to make sure our students are prepared for an interesting career that they choose. So this is our why. We want to make sure that all of Ohio's students have access to that meaningful career in their future. And when we say all, we really mean all students. So you'll see some students with disabilities in these pictures. You'll see some students that are from diverse backgrounds. We educate all students in Ohio, and all students deserve to have all of the preparation they need to make their next step meaningful for them. So this next section is just meant to be a reminder about graduation requirements. If for some reason you haven't heard these requirements before, please reach out to your state support team consultant or your tech prep consultant, and we will be happy to go over those with you. We understand they're still relatively new, and districts move personnel all the time. So you may have been in the classroom when these came out, or you may have been in an elementary school or middle school, and now you're in the high school. And if you need any assistance on these, we're happy to go over them for you or with you. So one of the options for earning a diploma is to demonstrate competency through this career readiness alternative. And this option is available once students take their end of course assessments twice. So if they're unsuccessful with their first attempt, the district should provide remediation, extra teaching, all kinds of things to get them ready, and then test the student again for Algebra 1 and English Language Arts grade 10. Or the second assessment, ELA 2, I'm sorry. Once the student has not been successful in those attempts, then this competency alternative opens up to them. Now, we know from looking at data, when our students come to us in the high school, we're going to have a pretty good idea of what students are going to struggle with their Algebra 1 and ELA 2 assessments. So we can be planning for these competency alternatives right from the get-go. We can have a parallel pathway going on to help them be ready in case they're not able to pass their end of course assessments. But there's power in letting students know that we've got them no matter what. And if testing's not their thing, it's okay. We can come to this alternative. So the one thing you'll hear a lot of the career tech planning district consultants and state support team consultants talk about are these two options within the graduation requirements in this competency alternative. In the foundational demonstration, one of these four things will work. And in the supporting demonstration, one of these three things will work. You have to have one from, you have to have at least one from foundational. You can have two from foundational. You just can't have two from supporting. The reason we highlight these in the red box are because not only will this help your student not only will this help your student meet the demonstration of competency, but it'll also earn them their graduation seals, which is demonstrating readiness. And that is by earning a 12-point industry recognized credential or a group of credentials totaling 12 points in one career field. And if the students earn the Ohio Means Jobs Readiness seal. So they would demonstrate competency with these two items and then also get their industry recognized credential seal and their Ohio Means Jobs Readiness seal. Now, they can graduate with more seals. That's absolutely fine. They can graduate with more than 12 points. That's absolutely fine. But these things right here will help them tick those two boxes off for demonstrating readiness and competency. So I borrowed these slides from the Department of Education and Workforce. The Office of Graduate Success has been using these this year. And when I saw them in the fall, I felt like it was really important. It was a great reminder to kind of where we are. So as we've been implementing these most recent graduation requirements, the Venn diagram gives us a visual representation of our efforts. We have student interest, community or regional needs, and reliably achievable options. So we've been doing this reliably achievable options pretty well. Think about FEMA, CPR, Stop the Bleed. We've gone after that low-hanging fruit to ensure that our students graduate. And as we've gotten better, we can start looking at some of these things a little differently now that we know what is out there for our students and how we can prepare them. And so I'm going to ask you this question. You don't need to respond in the chat or verbally at all. But when you think of those low-hanging fruit credentials, I want you to ask yourself, how do those prepare your students for life after high school? What does a credential with FEMA allow a student to do after high school if they're not interested in a career within the law and public safety field? So again, we've been doing this really, really well. So as we start improving our practices and refine our processes and really have those conversations with students about their interests and what they want for their future, we should start to see these circles overlap. Their things are going to be more aligned. Students have more choices. Local employment needs are being considered. And then hopefully very soon, our circles are going to overlap. And that's the purpose of today. We really want to share additional information with you to consider as you continuously improve your practices. So another way to talk about this is to talk about a student's PINs, their preferences, interests, needs, and strengths. In Ohio, we're required to have transition plans for students with disabilities, and the PINs are a component of those plans. Similarly, a student's graduation plan can identify each child's strengths, preferences, interests, and needs, along with their future career goals. Through our planning and programming during high school, we want to make sure that we get a strike and knock it out of the park for each child so that all of their needs are met and they leave us with a plan for their future and know the next steps to get started toward their goal. And while it might seem overwhelming, having those conversations with students early and really utilizing that graduation plan can give us a lot more insight into what each child needs and how we can help find those experiences and classes or credentials that are out there to help them get started on that goal. So now for a couple little nuts and bolts for today. On Zoom, all of your sessions are in Zoom today, and they will all be recorded. We would love to see you. The presenters that are coming today have volunteered their time. And so You know what it's like when you're on Zoom and you're talking to this void of blank screens. If you are able to turn on your screen, please do so. Um, Ask your questions and share your thoughts. Use that chat feature. There will be a state support team consultant in each room hosting, and so they'll monitor the chat for the presenter and make sure your questions get answered. And if for some reason the question can't get answered at that time, we will work to make sure we get you an answer after the session's finished. We'll also have your captions on. So I think more and more all of us are using closed captioning because it helps us understand and just see the language again. So again, they're going to be recorded and they'll be posted to the Google site as soon as possible. So usually the presenters or the hosts send me their Zoom by the end of the day, and then I will work over the next couple days to get them uploaded to the Google site. I have a free YouTube account for my address at the ESC. And so I learned this last time. You can only upload so many YouTube videos in one day to your channel. So it'll probably take us through the end of the week to get all of the recordings up there, but they will be up there as soon as possible. So, and I wanted to add a couple little disclaimers about our series now. So as we review some of the industry recognized credentials, from the approved list, please remember there are many credentials on that list. For the 2023-2024 school year, over 90 new credentials were added to the list that already had over 500 unique credentials on it. So we're up close to 600 credentials now on our approved list that are unique for their field. While we would like to be able to review them all for you, we simply don't have the resources to do that. So the virtual series is about giving you ideas about how you can create programming locally that will support your students' interests and goals. You don't have to use the credentials we're highlighting. We have selected these credentials because we're looking for credentials that all of our students can accomplish and do and learn things from that will help them in their future. So some transferable skills are in our thought process as well. And to be frank, some of these people called us back when we asked them for assistance. So again, we can't get to everyone on that list, and we realize you can't either. We're just trying to give you some help along the way. So, and these credentials that are offered by multiple vendors, there's a link to this page on the website. So there are some credentials, and this listing right here shows which ones are being offered by multiple vendors. There's not a list of vendors out there that offer these. We have to go and find them, and you have to go and find them for your region. So if there's something that interests you, and you know that someone in your community or your region offers the credential, you are welcome. And we encourage you to reach out to them to see how they could provide one of these credentials on this list for you and your students. So a little bit about the navigation of the site, the Google site. You all, I think, found it to get here this morning, but let me go ahead and put the Google site back in the chat. And then I'm going to flip my screen so I can show you the live Google site. So we're here at home, and it just, a place where you can register a little bit, the flyer of getting us started. So updates and info, this page I think is really helpful. We have a schedule at a glance for today. And all of these links are live right here. So you're welcome to use this to help you plan your day and navigate. And you'll also know what's out there. If you miss something or there were two sessions you really wanted to go to at the same time, you can go back and catch that recording. We do have a few previously recorded sessions on the site as well. Those are just in case something sparks your interest, or there were a couple things that really stood out to us that we thought you might be interested in hearing. So in this morning session, we're going to have credentials from human services career field, education career field, and hospitality. In this afternoon, we will have law and public safety, health, and information technology. This also lets you get a link to the feedback form for the entire day. This gives you a way to get a certificate for all of the sessions. It will ask you to enter how many sessions you attended, like just the number. If you want to do it by session, then you can click on the certificate request form and enter each session you attended. So if you go to 6 sessions today, you would complete this request 6 times. Either way works for us. Whatever makes it easier for you is fine. Going across the top of the page, on January 4th, our first day of the career series, here are all of the recordings from that session. So you can go back and take a look at credentials provided or talked about in the arts and communication field, business, marketing and finance, agriculture, the credentials that are available in all career fields. We call them cross-cutting. There's no formal term with that. Then engineering and manufacturing, construction, and transportation. So those were the sessions highlighted in January. We also have this middle school CTE as a career advising strategy. Chelsea Canterbury from the Department of Education and Workforce has provided 3 sessions for us about how to use middle school programming to enhance your students' options in learning about careers by infusing career tech into some of your already existing courses. She's going to do one more session tomorrow afternoon from 3 to 4. You're all welcome to attend, and we do have the first session recorded there, and the links she talks about or things she talks about are linked there. So today's day, we've got all of the credentials listed here, or the sessions listed here, I apologize. So at 9 a.m., the executive director of the State Board of Cosmetology is going to be here, and she's going to talk about the cosmetology license and those boutique specialty credentials that have been added this year. So here you'll find the Zoom link. If the presenter has given us their materials, you'll find their slide deck added by linking there, and then their website. And then the link to the session recording will be right below as soon as that's available. I do want to go back and do this disclaimer. We're sharing the credential points as a convenience, but please double check all of the points and the credential names with the official list on the department's website. That list changes frequently after the department goes through their process each quarter. For adding credentials or updating names or redistributing points. So it's accurate as of today, but if you research this later or go back and check it, just remember to check that list on the department's website. Then contact information, we have all of the state support team consultants listed here, and our tech prep friends are listed here. So their email addresses and what region they're in are available. And then if you're like, I'm not sure which region I'm in, you can hop over here to the regional maps for SST and tech prep and look at the 2 maps to find which region you're in. And that will help you know who to contact if you have any questions or if you want that run through of graduation requirements. We do have some SST consultants and tech prep consultants on the call today. If you guys want to unmute and say hi real quick, please feel free. I can just call on you based on who's on my screen, if that works. So Pam, do you want to say hi real quick?
Thanks, Melissa. Good morning, everyone. Pam Hunt from the West Region, located at Sinclair Community College.
Matt?
Hi, Matt Marino, SST2, Erie, Lorain, and Huron counties.
Rita?
Good morning, Rita Graff with Southwest Tech Prep, located at Cincinnati State.
Jody?
Jody Glazer from Region 5.
Lisa? Oh, I might have lost Lisa. I'll come back to Lisa. Carrie?
Hi, Carrie Giles, Central Region Tech Prep Chief Administrator. I'm at Central Ohio Technical College.
Barbie?
Hi, I'm Barbie Gregory, and I am one of the coordinators in the Southwest region for Tech Prep, and I'm at Miami University.
Kim?
Morning, Kim Moore at State Support Team 6 in Wapakoneta, Ohio.
Julie?
Morning, Julie Frankel, SST7, located in Mansfield, serving about 7 counties in North Central Ohio.
Lisa, you want to, I see you now. You want to say hi?
Yeah, good morning. So I'm back on. My screen was frozen for a little bit. Lisa Height, SST1, in Northwest Ohio.
Megan?
Good morning, Megan Horstmeyer, SST13, Cincinnati area.
Kathy?
Hi, this is Kathy Siebenthaler Wilson. I'm the Chief Administrator for Northwest Ohio Tech Prep. Morning, everyone.
Erin, do you want to say good morning?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Erin Curtis with SST11. My camera's not working, so I'm hoping I can get it fixed before this afternoon sessions.
Cindy, do you want to say anything?
Good morning, Cindy Miller from SST Region 12, Southeast Ohio.
Naima?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Naima Lusain, and I'm the Chief Administrator for the Northeast Region for Tech Prep at Cuyahoga Community College.
All right, let me run through and make sure I'm not missing anybody. If I did, please unmute and tell me.
Melissa, I think we're missing Matt.
Oh, he went
Matt
first.
Cole.
Bob Ross is on.
Hi, everybody. Bob Ross, Region 3 up in Northeast Ohio. Little under the weather. So my camera is off. Not a pretty sight, but this is a great day. Thanks, Melissa.
Well, thanks. All right, so remember to go back and check the site if you need assistance. We're all here to support you.
Melissa, I think Erica's on too. She's the new coordinator. Yeah.
Erica.
Yep, sorry.
Please say hello.
I'm here. Good morning, everyone. I'm Erica Pauley. I'm Southwest Tech Prep Coordinator at UC.
And Melissa, I think Katie Good is also on.
Yep, thank you, Pam. Good morning, everyone. Joining you from my car in beautiful Southeast Ohio, Katie Good, Chief Administrator in the Southeast Region.
Good morning, Katie. And then we've got in the chat, Matthew Cola from the Kent area. He said he's a little under the weather too, but he's the Tech Prep Coordinator from Kent State University.
And then I see Terry's on too.
Oh. Good morning, guys. Terry Bennett, Southwest Tech Prep out of Southern State and Cincinnati State.
Okay, and Jessica Smith is also here from Southeast Tech Prep from Hocking College. So a couple things we have coming up. Additional sessions with our series in April. We're going to do a promising practice share from the state of Ohio. So each region from Tech Prep and SST will be sharing a promising practice share or sharing a promising practice around anything related to helping our students find that next step. And then in May, we're going to do some another session about industry recognized credentials. So with that being said, I'm going to send you off to find your first session. Oh, I'm sorry. Lisa Miller is also here from Tech Prep from Stark State College. And Stephen Peck is here from Rhodes State College in Lima. So go ahead and find your session for today. And I'll hang on in case you have a question about navigating or something else I could help you with. But enjoy your day and can't wait to hear all about it. Hi, Danielle, we miss you.
This is seriously like the best group. I was just telling Matt how jealous I am.
She wants back.
I don't want Matt's position. I just want back to hang out with you guys.
You're welcome anytime.
All right, I'm gonna go into one of these sessions. I'll see you guys
All
later.
right. See ya.